So let me start out right now by saying that I never make emergency update videos. Whenever something new happens with a web series or a project that I'm following, I like to give it time to build up a stock of content so I can deliver real, heavy, in-depth coverage. Something that you can really sit down and watch like a TV episode. This is one of those breaking news moments though, in which I feel really compelled to drop everything and raise the alarm for everybody who's on board. Over 2 years ago, I made a video covering a channel called Jack Torrance that was a big collection of apparent found footage tapes, made using a variety of camera types. In my video, I went over how much of it seemed to legitimately be made with the equipment listed and what kind of story seemed to be unfolding, if any. The general sense I had was that there didn't fully seem to be something cohesive, until a series of modern videos focused around a home construction job appeared. Shortly after that series of uploads, we went back to the usual, found footage pieces from the big box. 8 uploads appeared, starting on March 20th, 2016 and continuing until May 23rd, 2016. For just over 2 years now, the Jack Torrance channel has been totally quiet. As of the moment that I sit down writing this script, 2 hours ago, Jack Torrance returned with a live stream. Usually, doing any form of upload called Find Me is classic beginner stuff for being a spooky cryptic web series, but this stands out for exactly 3 reasons. First, it's the Jack Torrance channel, which never breaks format and upload titles unless we're approaching a modern-day recording. Second, it's a live stream from Jack Torrance. Third, it's the first activity we've had in 2 years, a live stream. The uploaders on Jack Torrance never reach out to the audience like this, and from the setup of the series, they have no business making any sort of live stream. This is extremely interesting. So what did we get from the live stream? What are the details? It only went up for 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Seems to be taking place outside and there's audio cutting in and out. The picture is very dark, too dark to make out details besides being around the front of a home or old building, judging by that outdoor plant hanger. The image stays dark throughout the first minute and 5 seconds, then comes to show a silhouette of some form. Might be a very faint appearance of night sky against the treetops. Right around 1:30, we hear a clicking noise that persists for the rest of the video. There's nothing in the live chat replay, just a lot of viewers saying that they're here from the Venezuelan horror YouTuber Dross. The only clues we have here are, well, the title, Find Me. This is weird, guys. Very, very weird. I don't know if we're actually being called to action, but I can't deny we're being told to pay attention. Just be thorough. I opened up the audio file from the video in a spectrogram to see if the livestream was somehow pre-planned with audio that was edited to provide further instructions, but as you can see, no dice. The audio cutting in and out is a bit odd, but maybe we can blame that on a fault in the device they were using to livestream. I've gone through the found footage uploads prior to this, the ones that have come out since my last video. I can't find very much that ties into the livestream and its only demand, but I can say the footage is aimed at a few different rundown buildings. As for creepy things, we have the usual eerie sounds, scary sights like a skeleton and some kind of rune or occult symbol. And in one video, we seem to have whispering that suggests an invitation. It's not easy to discern, but let's see if you guys hear what I'm hearing. Is the voice in this video saying, "Come here" or "Come in"? Or am I imagining things? When it comes to the idea of finding Jack Torrance, or whoever has taken over their channel, the only real clues we have besides the locations in the last few uploads is some background info found in every video description. These are movies that we found in 10 rather large boxes at an estate sale for $5 a box. It was being held in a barn about 15 miles west of Austin, Texas. On Google Maps, 15 miles west of the center of Austin, Texas gives us Travis County. This is also in line with The Hills, Destiny Hills in the area of Bee Cave, Lakeway, Belterra, and that's just in a general line up north to south. If we go all the way to the western border of Austin and cast the line out about 15 miles, we're in Hays County. My track of thinking has gone a few different places so far with this video, so before we get into the map seriously, let's just think about context when it comes to Jack Torrance. What do we know about the channel and the idea of its characters? The only sign of life we've officially had from the actual uploader comes in the form of the video description. Same description every time, always from the About section for the channel. The only thing that's changed seems to be a sentence added at the end asking the audience to comment with what they think might be happening with the tapes. At least, that's what I thought at first. There's something weird about a channel with this much attention and new uploads every once in a while only giving us the same copy and paste video description, right? There had to be more to it. So, I decided to look for more. I opened up about 5 or 6 videos in a row in my web browser, hit read more on the video descriptions, scrolled down to be at the exact same spot on all the pages, and then I cycled through each, going through rounds of uploads at a time. If there were any changes, I would instantly see it, a very sudden shift in the layout. And by doing this, I caught something. 2 things, actually. The first seems rather innocent, a note saying, "Sorry for the audio on this one, the noise was the only sound on the track." That was on the video from January 4th, 2012. From there, we have the same copy and paste message every single time, right up until the videos that fall completely out of sequence with everything else. Under construction, outside, under construction 2, and nighttime return. For these videos, we can see they were recorded with a very modern camera, nothing that was used in the recovered footage for sure. They also have no video descriptions and, obviously, are titled in a way that makes it clear these are not from the boxes of old tapes. Strangely, nothing is said about the sudden pattern break by the channel's uploaders. Then we go back to the normal flow of footage, same old copy and paste message. And finally, while doing my browser tab check, I found a change in the text layout. April 24th, 2016. The default video description is interrupted by the word "help" 4 times. The pattern then goes back to normal, with videos uploaded right until May 23rd, 2016. Then we arrive at the livestream from just a few hours ago. I've always found it a very strange fact that we never seem to interact with the uploaders. They don't make an appearance, they don't talk to us, they don't acknowledge us. Even when we seem to get personal present-day footage, they don't make an attempt to explain or say hello. But now we've caught something in the video description that gives us a sign, and the livestream makes it even more clear. Whoever bought those boxes of tapes, they're in trouble. We knew they stumbled across something horrible from the investigation we conducted in the first video on Jack Torrance, but this is a whole new level of awareness. I had an idea earlier that the livestream might not have been directed at us, that it was instead directed at the channel uploader by somebody else using the channel. But with the uploader in a position where they can barely speak and are trying to hide a cry for help where only we can see it, I have good reason to doubt this message was for the uploader. And with everything that happened in the last pattern-breaking present-day video, Nighttime Return, I feel convinced that our uploader is not in a position to really control the Jack Torrance channel. They found a Ouija board, a happy birthday balloon, the old camera that was used for all of the crazy footage in a closet, and then... So, yes, uploader appears to be in danger and they need help, which means one possibility for the livestream video while most likely ruling out another. The livestream was probably not targeted at the uploader, and it might have been from the uploader themselves asking for help. If it wasn't the uploader, we have an active enemy, and the end of Nighttime Return certainly does seem to suggest that's the case. So, if the evidence so far points to most possibilities being that the livestream was not for the uploader, that means it was for us. There's a challenge issued. Find this live streamer. This series might have just become a game, and if it has, we need to examine clues to judge where to begin for our response. That brings us back to what I was talking about earlier, the map. According to the info we have, the tapes were found in a barn 15 miles west of Austin, Texas, right? That means we're looking in a very specific area. Still a lot of ground to comb through, but we have clues to narrow things down. Using Google Maps, I've created a search zone that expands to about 20 miles in each western direction from the border of Austin. West was the clue we were given, so we can ignore more vertical directions like northwest and southwest. Under the criteria provided, we can explore the territory encircled by Austin city limits on the right of Bee Cave and everything in my search area. Search zone established. Great, right? Not really. Going to satellite mode reveals how tough this is actually going to be. There have to be things in place to narrow it down. I've stared at the images available in the profile picture, the channel banner, and even the versions of both on the associated Google Plus page, and I've gotten nowhere. There might be clues in the videos themselves, or maybe clues are on their way. Maybe we just needed to accept the invitation. And you know what? I'm going to do that. I accept. Maybe I'm a little too daring, but I've posted a comment on the livestream video saying as much. Jack Torrance, or whoever is using the channel to issue the challenge, if you want to be found, very well. I'm calling your bluff. Make me come to Texas and I'll track you down. And I mean it too. I will do it. If a field assignment playing my own version of Jay from Marble Hornets is what it takes to get answers out of this web series after all this time, then I will get on a plane, go to Texas, and film the effort in the field. I'll do it. I'll carry us into the abandoned buildings and woods outside of Austin, and I will get answers for this community. I'm calling your bluff, Jack Torrance. If you want me to find you, I'll come down there personally. Your monsters, your cult, your boxes of videotapes. Bring it on. I'll show up. As for what to do in the meantime, we need to go on full watch mode. I want everybody who isn't already subscribed to Jack Torrance to get on it and put on notifications. If live streaming is the path that we're taking, we need to be ready for new events if and when they happen. If Jack Torrance refuses to die, I refuse to treat it like a closed case. It's now on the active investigation board. And if they seriously mean for us to find them, or find the alleged barn or place these videotapes came from, we need to gather evidence and keep eyes and ears out for more. I truly am serious. If this is the game they want to play, then I'll finish the investigation I started. In the field, on the scene. You want to play, Jack? Let's play. Make your next move. As for the rest of you, keep on high alert. I'll provide updates on Twitter as soon as things happen and keep you informed here as quickly as I can. That's it for now, everyone. Thanks for tuning into this special update. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and I'll be seeing you again real soon with more coverage of things that suddenly come roaring back to life. Sleep tight.